Craftettes. It's good to be here on a nice Friday evening where I am. Wherever you are, we hope you will drop us a line in the comments if you're watching replay, and say hi in the chatterbox if you're watching us live. This is Craft Roulette, episode 210. I swear, I've been in, no, well, not in this seat, but I've been in this area not 210 times, but I'm getting all sorts of mixed signals in my own brain. Has that ever happened? Anyway, I've been here a lot of times, and I'm always glad to see you guys join us each time that you do. If you are new, we would love to welcome you. We're the friendliest group you'll ever run into. I am Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette, and it's going to be a great night. I'm here to tell you, I am predicting it's going to be a great night. So if you like card making, just are tired, want to have an excuse to eat some snacks, wear some stretchy pants, and sit back in your comfy chair, this is it. We are here. But welcome, friends of Carrie, our guest tonight. And last week we had a wonderful guest, Ardith. Thank you for coming back, Ardith, and thank you for coming back, her friends. We're glad to have you. Craft Roulette, you may be saying, what is Craft Roulette? Oh my gosh, I've never heard of such a thing. Well, it is the original ultimate paper crafting card making game show challenge, and we are live here almost every Friday evening, leaving a seat for you because it's more fun with friends. So thank you so much for joining us. Slideshow. Okay, so here's the thing on that little set of parameters last week that we were just enjoying on the slideshow, and we did get to 400. Yay, 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 well done. The thing about those cards, if I were in a store watching, standing up, looking at those cards in a rack, and I would have been laughing so hard, and I would have had to leave. But they were wonderful cards. You guys really took those little bit of a twisted parameter set and made it something special. If you do need ever to look for a happy card that has an extra fold or two, look no farther than Gallery 209 on craftroulette.live. That was really spectacular. I give you a big Vinny. And if you haven't given us a big Vinny or a thumbs up, we would appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. It's just means the world to us. And the YouTubers, the YouTube knob turners like it too. So we would appreciate that. Yep, Carrie Grant is not here, but Carrie Rhoades is. Boy, that synapse went a different way. And we are going to bring her on in just a few minutes. She's delightful, and I have missed her. I haven't had her on in quite a while. I know, Ellen Jarvis. I know exactly what you mean. Housekeeping-wise, the migration is going really well from Patreon to our member site over on craftroulette.live. We'll tell you more about that as we go along. But you guys have been really well. Just remember, if you have any questions or you're having any trouble getting into the member site and you have been a patron, just contact us using the contact form on craftroulette.live. Or if you're inside the member site, there is now an inbox that you can talk to Stephen and me right away. So, and we do get some messages there. It's working really well. Even if you have a tech problem, you can check that little tech box, and I don't even get it. That's pretty cool. So I don't think I get it. Maybe I get it. I do get it, but I won't give you any advice. You can rest assured. That's a good thing. Spin sponsors this month. We would love to give away some products from these wonderful companies. The Rabbit Hole Designs. They've those sheep that I did last week. That's from Rabbit Hole. They are cute. Waffle Flower Crafts. We are excited to have Waffle Flower as our spin sponsor, and we are going to meet Nina, the owner of it, at the end of the month. Excited about that. Your Paper Insider. I just found out I just am getting a new box delivered sometime this weekend or by Monday. I don't know. But it's coming and I'm excited. And Glassboard Studio, we will be giving away an 18 by 24 inch Glassboard Studio that has our super glue guys and our wheel on it as well during this month to somebody that has sent in a card for these wonderful challenges. Your Paper Insider and Glassboard Studio has to stay in the U.S. so I don't forget and lead you astray. I don't want anybody to have their feelings hurt. Members. We have some new members, a whole bunch of new members, and I may miss somebody, but I think I got it right because Mr. Producer, who's over there behind his own microphone, setting up all the dials and buttons and all the things that have to be done for this show, he pops in every once in a while. If you hear a lower voice, it's not me. I don't have a low voice at all. Anyway, he did set something up so I can find out who are new members, and we want to welcome those people now.
It might be some old members too.
It may be, but I think I did okay. Ilana Warstein, Lori Van Doon, Kathy B, Bethany Bishop, Chow Tran, Terry McNeil, and Rachel McLeod. If you were already a member, we're just glad you made it over to the new member site. We have been in a huge ordeal getting ready to turn off our Patreon account and moving everybody over to our own site. So it's been a huge process, and we just are so glad that it's working because it's being built like this so that we can even give more content to our members as a thank you. We are not sponsored by any of those wonderful companies I just mentioned. We are sponsored by those patrons, and we do really appreciate you.
Members.
You can, I went through this whole list today and knocked off a whole bunch of patron words and put in members. You'd think I would have learned.
Search and replace in your brain.
It isn't that easy, buddy. So anyway, you can learn more over on craftroulette.live. We would love to have you join us as a member. We have a lot of fun over there, including lots of Zoom calls and extra videos and discussions and all sorts of good things. We also have a third show over there. It is the member show, and it shows some of our members' cards from the week before in the gallery, and we always have a mystery guest who is also a member. And we had Danya from Danya's Doodles this week. She was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Danya, for joining us. And next week we will have another mystery guest. It's just fun. We're just having a good time over cards. That's about all I can say. Mr. Mike, you're looking good, mister. How you been? You been busy? Oh, he is the man of all words and the man of no words all at the same time. Isn't that right? Yeah, you're a good-looking man. He does have a beautiful little jumper from Europe, our friend Marianne Hill. And there was a guy, I saw a lady. Okay, I was sitting in the car today, and I saw a lady in a car nearby me, and it had Marianne Hill's haircut and color. And I thought, it's Marianne Hill. And I thought, no, she lives in England. I'm in Missouri. It's not her, but I was thinking of you. And I think you just had a birthday, so happy birthday. And a cute little tog by Arlene DeTizio, the House of DeTizio. We thank you guys for being so much fun and a part of our show. So, we do have merchandise. Like this wonderful shirt. Oh, I want to make some new. I don't have very many shirts, you guys. I need some new shirts. And our wonderful die set and stamp set. You can find those all over on craftroulette.live as well. So let's bring in from Idaho our friend Carrie Grant, or is it Carrie Rhoades? We'll find out in just a second. Oh, it's Carrie Rhoades! Bravo!
Hello!
Woo! It has been a long time.
I should have practiced my Carrie Grant accent.
Jody. That's all I know. Did you like Carrie Grant? I did.
I did.
Yeah.
I really like movies from that time frame.
Bringing Up Baby.
I enjoy them. Huh?
Bringing Up Baby. That one with there's a leopard in the house, and it's just frenetic fun. It's just good slapstick comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to catch it. I haven't actually seen that one.
Oh,
I tend to watch the few I like over and over.
I get you.
You know.
I get you. Well, welcome back, Carrie Rhoades.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Carrie Rhoades. That's a little bit about me. I love paper crafting. I do a bunch of videos right over there. And I love a challenge. So doing Craft Roulette is always super fun to me. I work for a couple different companies designing for them, and I just enjoy that. So most of my days are spent in this little room right here. Well, it's kind of big, but it's my space and I love
Yeah.
it. And I like what I do so much because I get to connect with other people who are also crazy about paper.
We are the ones, aren't we? And it's so nice. It's so nice that you say you meet somebody that makes cards and they'll just start talking about cards. Oh, did you see
They're
this? And did you see
Yeah,
that? Oh, do you know that technique? Oh, I love that technique. Oh, I've never seen
immediately
that.
have a friend.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just go right down that trail. Choo! Yeah. I was
Yeah, and
watching a video of you when you were on with Amanda. And you were talking
mhm,
about how you'd been with Stampin' Up! For 19 years. And when you did quit
mhm.
that, you felt like you were afraid. The biggest thing that you were afraid of was losing your friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the community.
Mm-hmm.
But I found it. I found it, and it's it's different than what it was
Right.
before because I had, people in this room all the time.
Yeah.
And so it's different now, but I feel like, I don't know, I've just connected with people in a different way virtually, and like at expos and things, it's great to like meet people and put a face to a name, and
Yes.
sometimes even learn their name because I only know people by like their YouTube name. So yeah,
And you
it's
don't even
fun.
have to clean the bathroom or make a dessert.
No,
It's great.
that's true.
It's the
I
best.
remember that part of the stress of preparing for a class. But
Yeah.
hey, you're all my friends because 'cause you're seeing I wanna call it my mess, but it extends the whole room. You guys are getting the full meal deal today. Right.
Ms. Room. I'm not sure how to say that. Maybe
Yeah.
Mism. And we'll work on that one. We love to make up
Yeah,
words.
I love that.
Well, we want to get to Mr. Wheel here pretty soon because he's been throwing some
Yes.
curveballs. I'm wondering if he's going to give
Well,
you just straight up good easy or see what you can do.
Mr. Wheel has always been good to me, so I think it's gonna go well.
Even when you made the
Yeah.
pig in the muddy water?
Oh, that card turned out so good. I was so tickled with that one.
It was so cute.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that card.
Yeah. It was a definite craft roulette inspired kind of card.
Yeah.
You
I
did
think I
have a
still have it.
Oh, I'm glad. You had a question for me though. I can't
I have
believe you don't
been
know.
dying to ask you, Mary, what is craft roulette?
Oh my gosh, we need to let you know what it is.
Yes.
Chatterbox, thanks you for being here. Mr. Producer's all ready to roll this show out. Carrie, we're going to have a good time and let's find out what is craft roulette.
What is Craft Roulette? Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. Each category has 24 possible options with a combined possibility of 331,776 unique projects. Whoa. We're live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central on youtube.com/craftroulette. Please like and subscribe. Each week we bring on a special guest crafter to create along with us and share their unique take on the challenge. You can play too. Complete a unique project of your own using the same 4 parameters set in this episode. You'll have 48 hours to contribute by submitting pictures of your project through the submission form on craftroulette.live. Contributions are featured on marygunfund.com's weekly episode blog and the next episode. Let's recap last week's episode and submissions.
Yep, that's what we do almost every Friday night, and you really are invited. We'd love to have you guys join us. Say hi in the chatterbox or drop us a line in the comments. You are always welcome. We love to meet you. Here come those pins. Oh my goodness, there's a bunch of them. It says $3.99, but we did get an extra one right at the somehow or other. Anyway, we did hit 400, which was good because we haven't been under 400 since last year. So this was a big deal. I woke up this morning and went, oh, we didn't make it. But you did. You did. You guys are so good. Look at those pins drop everywhere, every which where. Now we're up to 32,908 cards totally submitted, or projects that have been submitted over the 4 years that we have been on the air. Remarkable. There's my little card. The projects had to be a trifold card. Quite a bit of chatter about that. Sleigh ride colors, joke or funny for the element, and out of proportion, which really went well. The out of proportion and jokes went well together, because that's a standard thing for being funny if you think of cartoons. So we had a lot of fun with it. This was my little card. I love my yoga sheep. And we had Ardith on. Ardith is in. This was so unlike Ardith, but she pulled it off. She is such a pro. She it was her 11th time to the show, and funny or jokes out of proportion, those are just not her. Those aren't in her wheelhouse. But she just said, "Hold my root beer, I'm doing it," and she did it. And we were real glad to get to witness her overcome her maybe not normal card, but made a super card. Her little dinosaur, big cake, the big candles. Well done, Ardith. You're always so wonderful. Thank you for joining us again. Now, we are going to bring in Miss Carrie for our Parade of Achievements. This is a time we get to say, well done, crafters and craftettes, to a couple people like first timers, our major milestone achievers, people that have hit 25, 50, 75, and so on cards, are those lucky new to Club 52 people, and our leading ladies for the week. Let's just give them some huzzas and some cheers, shall we?
Yes.
All right,
I'm
bring
ready.
them on. This is on a timer, so we can't talk forever, but we can say good job. First timers, welcome. Pam Dawson from North Carolina.
Wow.
Cute. Pumpkins.
That's gorgeous. Yeah.
Rion.
Oh, my word,
I
fancy.
think. It was so cute. It wobbles. From the Netherlands.
Oh, I love a wobbler.
Lois Back from Florida. Harry.
Oh.
Harry.
Harry Potter.
Major milestone achievers. Welcome, first timers, by the way. That's wonderful. D. Foster has sent in 25. Well done.
Nice.
Casey from AZ has sent in 25.
That's cute with the chips and salsa.
Mm-hmm. Stacy Dobbenberger from Florida, 25.
Love it.
Suzanne from Pennsylvania, 25. Look at
All
all
these
the
like step cards.
yeah, all the detail. Colleen B has sent in 25. She looks like she's watched Craft Roulette.
Maybe once or twice.
Irene Hat Trick
Dirty
Smith.
Bunny.
Dirty Bunny. There he is. Number 50. Monica Manetti from Switzerland. I think she drew this.
Wow. That's cute.
Debbie Orens from California. 50 cards. Well done, Debbie Orens.
Nice.
We're proud of you. Deb M from Wisconsin. 50 cards.
The giant cat.
It's out of proportion.
Yeah.
Shanna Makes It from Indiana. 50 cards. She also has a lot of YouTube videos based on her Craft Roulette cards.
Mm-hmm.
50 cards
I
for
saw that.
Pat. With lots of candles. Amanda
That's
B
cute.
has sent in 50 cards.
I did
Christmas
Santa on
cards.
mine as well.
Yes, you did. The card that will not end.
Yeah.
Megan Kinahan from Illinois, 75. Super cute.
Super cute.
Our leading ladies
Wow.
for the week. Well, I can't see it. There it is. Christina Brome with 168 cards.
Wow.
Jackie Muller from South Australia with 172. Kathy
It
Herring from
amazes me.
Wisconsin has sent in 174. 5K now 6K Lamone has sent in 176.
Wow.
Card Monkey Jarvis has sent in 187.
Oh.
Those are such funny girls.
Yeah, besties.
And Patty Beck
Patty
from Tennessee has sent in 205. She is the leading lady. Hasn't missed a week since
Wow.
episode 5. Club
Wow.
52 welcomes you with nothing, Karen Roberts. Yay! That's
Round
cute.
of applause.
Kelly Sherber, you're getting nothing, but we sure appreciate ya. And Donna Shilkuski has sent in 52 cards with that great big sunflower.
That is
Club
cool.
52 has nothing special except that you get bragging rights that you have sent in a year's worth of cards, which I think is darn incredible. You may have noticed there was
really
a little
is.
bit of a shakeup in her leading ladies. The twin Jackpot. Oh, by the way, Jackie Jackpot Muller made her first video. It is so cute. You must see it. But
That's awesome.
her twin Smurf. There was a little mix-up in the counting, and then the computer got involved, and so we got her off the board for right now. But she could be back. We would love that.
Yeah.
Because we love our Smurf, who is not blue. But
Yes.
Christina Bromé, my gosh, what a wonderful... She has never missed a week either.
That is
She's just been-
amazing.
I know.
Wow.
I know. And she
That's very
also
impressive.
does a little video or a little thing, a story that we use on our Instagram every week to promote the show. She's just a nice lady.
Aw.
But they're all nice ladies.
Yeah.
And we are
Yeah,
so blessed to have them in our group.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we're probably ready to go start talking about this. Did your hands just get wet?
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Air them out. So we can start getting to see who's going to be in Club 52 and major milestone achievers and all that for next week. We got to give them some bait first.
Right.
So bring on the parameters.
There it
There they
is.
are. Oh my gosh. We're going to get 4 of those to be bossy with us tonight. But before we let those 4 parameters boss us into what we have to do, we always give not patrons, the members a chance to veto something in each column. That means if the wheel lands on the vetoed item, we will spin again, and the wheel cannot make us do that particular thing tonight. So I'm kind of worried about this one. 4, project. Guess what they don't want this week? Guess what they don't want? They don't want, by a large margin, A9. They do not want it. Look at Carrie's got one in her hand. We're going to have to talk about this. That is an A9.
Love A9 cards. I love them. Where's
I'm-
Biddy Penny? She likes them too. I know that.
Maybe someday we'll love them as you do. You'll have to tell us how to do it.
It's a lot of real estate.
There is. Yeah. You don't want to do it with
Yeah.
itty bitty things.
No.
No. But you
gotta-
might find
You gotta
out you
have
could
big
do some big
things
things.
or a lot of things to put on there. So
Yep. And we can look at that card a little closer when we can. Because I remember when you made it.
yeah.
Yeah. It was good. And I kept going, that's an A9? It doesn't look that big. We could do this. We can do this.
Yeah.
Well,
can do
for
it.
color, if we're not doing A9, are we going to get a color veto that I don't like? No, I like that one, actually. Fast food, they don't want fast food for our color palette. I didn't mean that you had to go use mustard and ketchup or anything, but...
That's exactly what I think of.
but I'm not
mustard.
against it. This card was made with mustard and ketchup. I think it could happen.
There's also like a Wendy's Frosty. I mean, that's yummy.
Use it as
Little
paste.
chocolate swirl. Yeah.
Yeah, you could put it on your card and then wipe it off. But that is, yeah, we're not talking about product. We're just talking about colors.
Colors. Yeah.
So we can, that's just fine. And for element, what don't they want this week? You members, I think you guys have fun voting. I hope you found the vetoes this week. I think some people had a little trouble. Oh, whoa.
Ooh.
My dolly. My dolly, here it comes again. She will always love you, even though you just vetoed her. So,
You mean like Dolly Parton?
that's what I was thinking, yes.
I thought it was like a doll, and I'm like, we could get some really creepy cards.
Oh. There are some creepy dolls, you're right. I don't know what we'll get. There was also Dolly the clone sheep at one point.
That's right.
So we could get sheep or little play dolls or Dolly Parton or something associated with Dolly.
Yeah. A coat of many colors.
Yes, see? It's a great parameter.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, maybe someday.
It is.
Then Scoop was right in there.
I won't vote for it next time.
Yeah, see? Yeah. You vetoed it, right?
You did. I voted for Dolly to be vetoed.
Cheapers. And for random, what did they decide not to have this week? Is it splatters, half and half, geometric shapes, or beads? Ooh, beads it is. Set Ixnay on the eBays. That's okay. I think we could figure it out, but that's for another day.
For another day. Yeah.
It is. It is. Well done, members. We appreciate your input on the show. Now it's your turn, Miss Carrie. Do you want to veto something?
Yes. I decided. Now, this is only because I'm not sure if I have the thing.
Okay.
But I decided to veto under colors. Is it colors? Tulips.
Tulip. It's down at the bottom. Tulips. Okay.
And maybe I didn't realize it was under tulips, because tulip colors, like, that's not hard. But I was like, I don't have any tulips. So I really am game to try anything. Like I said, I like a challenge, but I was like, I gotta pick something.
We can rescind the veto if you want to rescind tulip colors as a veto.
Okay, let's do that, because that's a good springy thing. They're up, they're out. Okay, I take it back.
Okay, that's fine. Do you see anything right off that would make your evening rotten?
Okay, I don't really like geometric shapes. That's the one I voted for to veto.
Okay. There you go. Yeah. Veto power.
I'm not feeling it today.
Yeah. That's exactly what it's there for.
I feel better about that.
Shoulders are a little lighter. Yeah. And you often say in your videos, oh, that just makes me sad. Or, oh, that makes me happy. So this probably makes you happy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like that. So where would you put your chips? Are they going to be chips that make you happy?
Yes.
Did you explain that people can still use the vetoes?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, we need to get back into that habit.
Yeah.
You can still use those vetoes. If you want to use an A9, you can. We don't have anything on the board that says no A9. So you can make an A9 card. I'm sure you're running to your paper supplies. If it works with the things that we do get, such as if we got anniversary, you could make an A9 anniversary card.
But not if we got 6x6.
No, well, you'd have to put it on an A9 card.
That's right.
Yeah. But it doesn't mean that you can't use it. It just means that the wheel can't boss us unless it doesn't fit in the parameters that we get.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that.
So if you want to make a Dolly Parton card that starts with I. So whatever,
with beads.
Yeah, with beads, you can still do it. So it'll be fine. It does leave you some openings, but it just takes a little power away from this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you like to put where would you like to put your chips?
Okay, I would say a 6x6 card, because it's also big.
Yes.
I like a big card, and I cannot lie.
I was thinking
that. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm in order, but I think colors is Unicorn Farm.
Unicorn Farm, number 23.
I love unicorn things. It makes me think of like an ombre pink to purple. Like there could be some really pretty colors from that. So I thought that sounded fun.
Okay. And then element?
And then element, I picked April because it's really loosey-goosey. You can do whatever, it's the month of my mom's birthday. It's spring. It's April right now. So I thought that would be a fun thing to see, like how people interpreted that.
Yep, a lot of baby animals in April, and any kind of funny, weird holidays.
Yeah. And then random would be sparkles.
Of course.
I mean, all cards should have sparkle, but
well, that's
I would like to force everyone to do sparkle.
I don't think that's a bad thing, though. That's a
it's
good thing to force on people. Well, congratulations on figuring that. So 6x6 card
I use
with
sparkles
unicorn.
under duress.
I don't want to use sparkles. 6x6 card, unicorn farm, in something to do with April, and then it will be sparkly somehow or other. I think that'd be pretty. I can imagine some pretty cards. Kind of goes with that unicorn flavor too.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Well, we'll see what Mr. Wheel says about your thoughts.
I mean, a couple weeks ago, somebody got their pick.
Yes, sometimes.
So,
sometimes.
You never know.
Tracy Phillips got several.
Yeah.
I don't know how she was managing that. She's not that close. I mean, she wasn't in the same room. But she just had good mojo going.
She has good energy.
She does. she does. I'm not kidding. So let's give this guy a warm up. See how he's feeling tonight. Is he feeling the love or not? For project. All the sparkle, Lauren Taylor says. Number 13. Is it lucky? It must include action. We're going to talk about each and every one of these in just a few minutes. For color, you sat up pretty straight. Don't panic yet. Bribe the wheel, Carrie. Number 20, Northern Lights. Okie dokie. For element, those can be pretty. Blackboard or blackboards.
Interesting.
Goes with Northern Lights.
It can go with Northern Lights because the Northern Lights have those black skies. Oh, and for random, come on, give her at least sparkles.
Come on.
Oval.
An oval blackboard.
An oval blackboard. Or an oval shape on a blackboard. Okay. So we have to have include action. We're going to have Northern Light colors, blackboard or blackboards for element, and oval for our random. So before the show, you and I were talking, and you were saying you like a challenge. And I said, I do too. It gives you a little structure. Sometimes these structures that we get are a little... and they only seem that way right now. Yeah. We're gonna figure it out. But I said, it's like, we just throw you into the deep end.
Yeah.
And without any structure at all, you have to come up with a new swim stroke. Well, that's not going to necessarily be anything but very awkward. And so I think these
we are.
These will give us some structure. It's kind of like giving us a little float, maybe that works better.
Yes, we're not all the way in the deep end, but we're treading water.
But our boat's filling up. Yeah, so it's we've got some interesting things to talk about. Now, this is the part where I give my speech. Are you ready?
Yes.
This one looks like a doozy, but I think it's going to be great, Kathleen. Oh, here comes my speech. I got applause. This is going to be your art project. We're not going to tell you how to do it. Like, we're going to throw you in the deep end. It's going to be great. You're going to swim. You're going to have the best time ever. It's going to be all about your artistic expression. We're not going to teach you anything here. We're just going to talk and do stuff. Your card can be very simple or very classic, like in the old days when we were first doing card parties. And it was a lot of stamping and paper, pretty papers and ribbons and all that. It's great. We love those cards. Or it can be very complicated and interactive. And with that include action, it may be a little more interactive than some of the other cards. You can take these parameters very literally, like HEY Google, what are northern lights? And HEY Google will give you some color palettes to use. I may actually do that on my own. Or it can be highly interpreted, like include action. You could end up putting action on your blackboard. And it doesn't say it has to be a card, for instance, and we're going to talk about these, but I'm already churning through it. So it can be also highly interpreted how you see it. We always say if you can justify it, we accept it. It does.
I have a good example of
okay.
that. In the element category, we have blackboards.
Mm-hmm.
Now that could be like a image that invokes kind of like an old teacher with like, a blackboard on the wall, maybe some ABCs on it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you were to say put a black piece of paper on a card to fulfill and do something more literal with the northern lights, you could say that is my blackboard. So you could interpret a black piece of paper as a blackboard, I believe. Now,
you could
chat
also
can argue about that, and I could be wrong. I will eat crow,
which is
but
black.
I don't think I am.
Which is black.
You could eat a black crow on a table that was made out of black boards, but it is one word, so I don't know. Anyway, we do...
Yeah, blackboard. If I was saying chalkboard, I meant blackboard.
Yeah, no, you said blackboard, but... Yeah. Anyway, we are going to talk about these. We do ask that you do your very best. Doesn't mean that it has to be the best in the whole gallery. It just needs to be your very best, and we accept cards from all ages. The parameters all have to be included, but they don't have to be the focal point. They can be quietly included or the focal point, and it needs to be handcrafted and family friendly, so I don't blush because I talk about these cards on the other shows. All right, Now let's dig into this one, shall we? Has your little well-kissed mind been working?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
good.
Action. I
Include
love a shaker
action.
card.
Yep.
Most people know that. So it could be a shaker card.
Yep.
Okay.
It could be a shaker card. It could have a wobbler on it. It could
have like a pulling, something you pull, it makes it move. It could even just be like something that is in motion, like a car. It doesn't have to necessarily be something that moves. A robot.
Absolutely. A superhero. You could have a superhero in action.
Right, like take it off.
Dun, da, da. So, yep. Or a light. Yeah. That would be an action where you have to push on something to have the light pop up. So it doesn't have to just be some kind of pop-up card, but it could be a pop-up card.
It could be.
It could be any size. And it doesn't even say card. So if you wanted to make an entire book, you could.
Yeah.
Be hard to photograph for the gallery.
You could make a box, a gift box. It doesn't have to be a card. That's,
Yep. It could be a painting or a canvas. It could be a scrapbook page. It could be anything like that. So it could be something that is a magnet that's on top of a card that you take off and put on your refrigerator.
I do love a magnet thing on a card.
I do too. I do too.
Yeah.
So, a spinner, a shutter card.
Yeah.
All those kind of things. Dies that do things will be real handy.
A platform card. They pop up.
This will be a fun one.
Yeah.
I bet we get all sorts of ideas for this one. It'll be.
Yeah.
The thing I like about these kind of cards, you can go through the gallery and go, how did I not think of that? That is so obvious. Or this is just a great example, and it's just fun to see what people come up with. Northern Lights. Okay. You live up north. Have you ever seen them?
I've never seen them. No. I have made a card with Northern Lights on it though. I've done that. And I did I really like when it's bright green because I feel like you really don't see that anywhere else. Like a green streak through there. So And I always feel like when it says colors, that the colors you choose are inspired by
Mm-hmm.
the Northern Lights or a sleigh ride, for example.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I think like you could pick a couple of those colors and do that, or do a whole Northern Lights scene if that's, what you're
You could.
inspired to do.
You could.
I think with Northern Lights, you get the dark blues of the sky that the green would be against. You get
So you have some
the
contrast.
yeah, the green.
Yeah.
You get the stars in the sky that twinkle yellow.
Oh, and you love splatter.
Mhm.
You could have the trees
I love splatter.
of the tree line.
But you don't have to do
Mhm.
that literally. You can pull, yours could be all dark, just the dark part of a northern light sky.
Right.
Or just the green part of the northern light sky and the white. You could do a green and white card.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be northern lights per se. It just needs to be inspired by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is your take
Mhm.
on those colors?
Right.
Is what
Right.
we're
Right.
really looking for.
Yeah. How's that deep end feeling to you? And then Blackboard.
Okay, there's been a couple
Blackboard.
really good ones in the chat for Blackboard. I've been
Okay.
waiting. I don't know who said
Okay.
it, but like a board painted black. So like a
Mhm.
fence post or something that
Mhm.
was black could count as a blackboard.
Mm-hmm. When I put it on there, I was thinking coffee shop.
Coffee shop
Mhm.
menus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah, because they have the Blackboard art.
Uh-huh.
That's really cute. Hmm.
Uh-huh. And you could
Oh,
put those bright colors, like the chalks of the bright
yeah.
colors on a blackboard.
Yeah,
That's
I
kind of what I was
just
thinking.
did a project today with a Blackboard on it.
What?
I did.
That's almost too easy.
I know it's
Oh,
going to be
that's
on my
cool.
Trinity Stamps video tomorrow. Woo, woo. A little sneak
Oh, look
peek.
at that.
Yeah. So
So it could
I do
actually
have
be
Blackboard on the mind.
the whole card for the most part is
Yeah.
the blackboard. Huh.
Yeah.
How about some colored embossing
Ooh, that would be cool
on
on
black?
black.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, Mary, I like that.
Or lunar paste or something on black.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't gouache on black. You could do something. And it could be a superhero on a black background with
Yeah, or
some
a lot
northern
of the
light colors.
mica things on black is pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Mica
Yep.
powders, mica sprays.
Yep.
Hmm.
I just got some as a gift from Makira. I've never used them.
Oh,
Hmm.
I love them. They're great for splatter. I like to just take it out, tap the nozzle, and then you got your sparkly splatter
Oh,
in all
that
the
sounds
colors.
like a good thing.
Yeah.
Oval. We can always
Oval.
add something that's oval. You can put your sentiment in it.
It happens to both be very geometric in a shape.
That's
Yes,
true.
but when I think of geometric, I tend to think of like sharper corners.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I like an oval. I can support oval.
You can have small little embellishments that would be oval.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for those who love critters and things, how could they bring in critters to something like this? They could have a critter holding a
Yeah.
blackboard.
Yeah, you could.
Uh-huh.
Or I thought when you were talking about like a black fence, you could have a little critter on the fence or behind the fence or in front of the
Mm-hmm.
fence. A lot of times there's a fence holding in animals. Or actually, like when I was thinking of like a dark card with a black fence, I kind of thought of Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe Lauren Taylor's on board with me and making a Halloween card with this one. She
She
loves her
very well
Halloween
could.
cards.
She very well
Yeah.
could be. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we can do all sorts of stuff with this. Now, what we are
Mhm.
going to do,
We're
I don't know.
getting Quasi Kitty saying a blackboard cat. A cat that is bored that is also black would count.
A bored
I think the
black
hard part
cat.
about that is making the cat look bored. But
Mhm.
a
how
black-
about, okay, so paint pens too. That's a good idea. You could
Yeah.
even get a blackboard from my boyfriend Michael's and do something on it that has some action and northern lights with an oval, and it
Mhm.
would be a cool project this week. You guys want to wait while I run over to Michael's and see
Right, we'll be right back.
if he can help me out. But yeah, I think we'll have fun.
Okay.
I think
I'm
we
going to
will.
plan on that.
Yeah. Whoop. How's it?
Here we go.
There we go. We're going to be fine. And we will be right back after you hear about our second show and our product line. Good luck to us. Here we go. We'll be back. Does card making ever wear you out? Are you just having one of those days? Do you ever say to yourself, I wish there were more craft roulette on each week? Well, have we got good news for you? In Review is like part 2 of Craft Roulette, which features you, our card contributors. It'll be easy to find because it airs here on our Craft Roulette YouTube channel. We go live almost every Tuesday evening at 6:30 p.m. Central, and we do a number of fun things during the show, including Mail Call, where I share some of the nice cards and goodies people send us. Our Card Showcase, where we take a longer look at some of the contributions sent in from the most recent episode. And our Who Done It Mystery Game, where I recreate a card from the most recent episode's gallery, live on air. Everyone in the live chat gets to try and figure out which card I'm recreating. So, if you want more of what we do on Craft Roulette, you'll love our show, In Review. The Whodunit Mystery Game is just a game, and we do not actually solve mysteries, but we do actually solve mysteries. The show is supposed to be on Tuesdays, but we reserve the right to reschedule as necessary. Mary will not always know what she is doing, especially with buttons and or math. Stretchy pants and snacks are not required, but advisable. Please bring a friend. Too much fun for one person included.
We're back.
Oh, we are.
The other ad didn't play. I think that was my fault because I was messing with something. So,
Well, I want my money back. I want my money back. Okay, I'm getting some things put together. This little hamster set has a teeny tiny blackboard. To the rescue are my hammies. I'm excited about that. I'm not sure exactly. I've got some wobblers. I had a wobbler last week, but it did me well. And these look like they could be written on blackboards. So I've got that, and then I have some ovals. So I might make a little scene inside an oval with the hammies. That's what I'm thinking. I think it might work. Yeah, I do. I do think that's going to work. That is my plan. Now, Northern Lights, they might have some... maybe they'll be gray hammies and have some bright green and some bright blue and some bright pink clothes on. I think that would work.
I think that's the one condition is if you think that will work, then we're fine with it.
And then if I put all of it on a wobbler. No, I'll make my little hammies on a wobbler. I think maybe they're too big. Those hammies are little. But they could be laughing like they're, they could be at a table laughing. That's what I do at a coffee shop. So, okay. Well, and then I can do some black backgrounds and stuff too. I think that would look good. All right. Boy, I didn't know I liked that. Oh, the table is oval. Susan Tremper. Oh, I love the way you think. You're right. I don't even have to do the big oval, but I think the big oval will work. So I think it'll work. I do. Oh, I've got a card base already. Aren't I ahead of myself? Meet myself coming and going every time. So how are you guys doing? Are you coming up with some ideas? Stephanie Mormon, it's in the middle of the night. What are you doing, girl? Are you? I hope you're not having insomnia. Goodness. Oh, good. Good. Are you liking these better than last week? You were ready for Cool Mary? Well, let me see if I can do Cool Mary. Oh, I've got my sunglasses. I do. I retired them just for gnarly. There you go. You got your fill. That's all there is to it. I'm a method actress. Actually, I don't know what that means, but I'm sure I'm one.
We're getting
that
word from
is.
Idaho.
Idaho, come on in. You're welcome, Quasi Kitty. Well, look at there. We've got the Craft Roulette Creative Companion right there in action.
Yes,
I'm a
and I'm writing the word
post-production kind
action.
of girl. Ah, you are so good.
I like
are
to
so good.
write my thoughts as I'm going too.
That's probably a really good idea. And you can even read your writing. These are things
Thought I
that
was writing
elude.
horrible right now.
These are things that elude me.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
guest's name is Carrie Grant.
I'm gonna write that.
I thought maybe I could catch you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna make. Are you going to go through? Oh, you're gonna use that one.
I think I'm gonna do chalkboard art. Yeah.
Why didn't I think? And
I think I might make it a shaker.
Oh, these are good things you're coming up with.
So
these are
include
very
action.
Good things.
Shaker. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I think. Okay, so if I put the table on top, I can put these guys on the chairs. I can put the whole thing on a wobbler. I think that one might work.
I did a wobbler last week on my.
You did the card that did
Dancing
not end.
Santa. Oh my gosh, I couldn't stop. I'm not done with it yet, so if I have time, I'll work on that one next.
Yep, I was singing it. You were singing it. This is the card that has no end. It just goes on and on, my friend.
On, my friend.
It was a good card.
I had fun with it. I really did.
That's
so many like possibilities and I don't know, different ways to incorporate, especially I felt the out of proportion. That was fun.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. I like that one too. You can, and you can always do those on other cards too. You don't have to stop just because it's not that weak.
Oh, I'm not stopping.
Well, you can't stop the card that has no end.
That's right.
This goes on and on, my friend.
Oh, see, I'm going to emboss this, and I kind of forgot how you said colored embossing powder. I might check my colored embossing powders.
Yeah. I have some that is probably 20 years old.
I do have some fun ones.
Oh, Mr. Mike, he is in there, isn't he? What do you mean? Is there a problem? I'll take him out.
I think I'm going to go white. I'm going to bring in some mica to color these.
Well, there's a Carol Gunn here from New Zealand.
What? Is it with two N's?
Yeah, she must be a fun girl.
Gosh. For sure.
I think there is a Gun Lake in New Zealand. Is this true, Carol Gunn? Nice to have you. Are we related? Not that I know of.
Looking good. Okay.
That's neat.
Well, I'm going to take it for a little dip.
The water seems to be pretty good that we just threw ourselves into. I think we're doing fine.
It's definitely warming up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot I have to put on that little thing.
The thing that's holding me up right now, and I figure I'm going to figure it out as I go, is oval.
Yeah. I'm going to make everything on an oval and call it good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I like that.
Ovals are a good look. I like them. There is a gun lake in New Zealand. All right. Yeah, probably. This set of guns came over here many, many moons ago in the 1700s, I think. 16 or 1700s. It was right after Jamestown. When was Jamestown? I don't know. So, yep, we've been here a long time.
It was before Cary Grant's time.
Judy.
I have to emboss. Should I mute myself?
Nope.
So loud.
You're just
No, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Mr. Producer has ways. I'm glad to get to use these little guys. I've had some of these. Oh, duh. I have these things stamped already. I just looked over. I was going, I've had these guys stamped ready to color for a while. Oh, well, it's good practice. It's good practice. And I really like the idea of the table being oval, but we'll see. Yeah, Carol Gunn. Is that when your people left? Yep. Okie dokie. Because I could put these just on something then. Then they could, this may be a little big for these guys too.
Ooh.
I thought, in that, but if they were, lots of thinkings to think through. But I'm okay with it. Do we want them? It would be really cute if we had like a really long time. It would be really cute to have a whole scene. Now, could you use something this small for an A9, do you think?
I have to move my thing. I can't see you.
They're tiny. They're like an inch and a half big. Here comes my Northern Light colors.
Oh, she just hung up. Hopefully she'll call in here in a second. She hung up her phone when you moved it.
Oh dear. I bet she'll come back. Carrie, if you're listening for instructions, just come back in with that link. There we go. Does that look like... The hamsters are adorable. I think they're... How many of you in the Chatterbox have had hamsters? We've had so many hamsters. Are pink in the Northern Lights? Do they have a pretty pink? Is that true? I'm going to get some Northern Light input here. All right. Eunice comes along in the strangest places. Well, this says that pink is indeed a Northern Light color. So we will go with it. Because HEY Google is never wrong. What? And so is purple, yellow, blue, and red. I'm not going to use all those, though. No, it's not necessary. But I am going to make them a gray instead of, oops, what I have on my fingers, instead of little tan ones. Just to be right. So they're having a little trouble getting her in here, so we're waiting. Gives me more time to. You had hamsters and gerbils? Yeah, I had gerbils, I had hamsters. They scared you, Mindy. We had so many hamsters. We had Skadiddle and Skadaddle. They were cute. And they could climb the stairs. We have many hamster stories. I could write a book about them. I could. I should put it in the scrapbook, all the hamster stories, because they make for good stories. They are cute little rodents. Here's my tip. My advice for anybody wanting to buy hamsters. If the person says, oh no, at the pet store, if they say, no, these hamsters aren't boy and girl, they're both boys, don't believe them. You will end up with 20 plus hamsters like we did. I used to say that people could, if they bought a scrapbook, they'd get a hamster. So that's my word of advice. Are we getting her back?
Welcome back.
Yahoo!
Hi, sorry.
I missed you so much.
Don't touch anything.
That's one of my favorite lessons.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad to have you back. You didn't really miss too much about except a few things about hamsters. So did you ever have hamsters?
I did have a hamster, and it got out once, and we searched and we searched and we searched for it. And then my dad found it a few days later, and it was frozen on outside.
Oh dear.
But I hope it had like some time to roam and be free and be happy before that happened.
Well, I hope so too.
Yeah. But I loved it. It was a little fluffy teddy bear hamster.
Yeah, they are so cute.
Yeah, I agree.
Cute little animal. And they're very sweet. They're kind of like to snuggle in and things. It's kind of cute.
Yeah. So I enjoyed it while it lasted.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do green and purple. But I want a little something bluish, I think, so it doesn't, scream Halloween.
That's a good idea. That's right. There's not a lot of blue in Halloween, is there? There's a lot of green and purple.
Yeah. I really could have gone Halloween for this card, but
maybe I'll make a blue table.
Okay, Carrie, I have to ask, for all of our true crime aficionados, has there been a follow-up to the mail bomb incident?
No, nothing.
Can you explain from the beginning, paint the picture for those who might not have heard the story?
Yes, we do have some true crime aficionados here.
Oh my gosh, I love true crime. I got so excited when you said that. So as the story goes, someone sent me a bottle of pixie spray. Like, I didn't even purchase this, but ordered it, and the pixie spray comes to me in the middle of summer. Well, in Idaho, summer can get quite hot. And so I went to get the mail, and the pixie spray, which was inside of a box, had exploded. And the box exploded, and it was sticky all in my mailbox. Actually, the door of the mailbox was open, and pieces of this can were like in the road. Yeah, so I just decided I probably should let them know. Like, what if they don't know about exploding pixie spray?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I let them know, and they were going to wait till it cooled off in Idaho and send me another bottle. And I haven't seen it yet,
Oh.
but that's the
That's
story.
the real crime.
That's the real crime. Yes.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Maybe it ended
Ooh.
up in a neighbor's.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was quite the story.
Okay.
I remember it had happened pretty shortly before you were on the show, as I recall.
Yeah.
And it was like shocking.
Yeah, it is. And, I think my mailbox is black, and so that probably just intensified the heat that day. And
Mm-hmm.
they did, have like testing done on, what temperature that could withstand. And it was like 107, I think. But, it was probably 110 type of day here. I don't remember the numbers,
Oh,
but
wow. Yeah.
yeah, it was a hot one.
Phew.
So I'm glad
You lived to
nobody
tell
was
about it.
injured. Yes, exactly.
I'm glad the hamster
Yeah.
wasn't there to experience it.
Right.
Gosh,
Oh,
it could have been so much worse.
so much worse than freezing to death. Oh,
Exploded. There were hamster bits all over. Ew. No, it's
yeah.
bad. That's bad. Now, I'm glad you haven't had any repeats of that terrible day in Idaho.
Yes. Oh,
When
I
they
can't
def-
imagine like if somebody heard that, what they think
It
was
was the pixie
happening.
bomber.
It was
The
the pixie
pixie
bomber
bomber.
of Idaho.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That is a good story. It's one of my favorite craft roulette stories that we've ever had.
I love that. Oh,
Yeah.
I went out of the lines.
These guys both can have little pink cheeks. They're so cute.
Are you doing a critter?
Guys. I am. I'm doing a critter.
Well, I'm
They're,
not touching anything so I can see.
No, it's not. Don't touch anything. It's not worth it. They're not that good. They will be cute though. They will be darling.
What is your critter?
They're hamsters.
Oh, that's why the hamster story came up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you ever?
slow sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. Our
Carrie,
hamsters were very industrious. Go ahead.
Carrie, Agnes Hearns is emphatically telling me to let you know that you have ovals in your sentiment, just in case you needed an oval out.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there and there.
Oh my, Agnes Hearn.
Maybe I
Look
should
out for
accentuate
you.
my ovals somehow. Okay,
That's a
thank
good
you.
one.
I thought that was worthwhile knowledge.
Yes, I think that
It's
was really
definitely-
smart.
Definitely helpful.
Don't
Thank
mess
you.
with Agnes.
No,
She knows her stuff.
everybody needs an Agnes on their side.
They do. No kidding. She is a good one. I'll
My
I'll
purple
testify
is
to
not
that.
very
She's a good
shimmery.
lady.
Oh,
So what
feel
are
like I
you
didn't-
doing? You're watercoloring, or is that
yeah,
watercolor?
kind of just painting on the. I didn't put any water in the mica, but I feel like I didn't get very much mica. Like I didn't maybe shake it up very good
Oh,
on my purple. It's kind of purpley, but once it dries, that mica is just.
ooh,
I
yeah.
know.
That
It's
is a
just,
good
ooh.
stamp too. I love that
This
big
one is-
stamp. There's a
Yes.
that one, and there's another one.
Better than email.
Yes, and I
A
love
card
that.
is better than email.
I love
Yeah.
that. And it's just one
And-
stamp, and you're done.
Yep. And the gal who designs these for Trinity, oh, she's the sweetest. I really love her. And all of her images are so uplifting and happy.
Yeah,
I like that.
I do too. Makes you happy.
It does.
I didn't mean to embarrass you in that. I like it about you.
Oh.
I think
I'm
it's
not
a-
so easily embarrassed anymore. Like, I'm just me. Take it, leave it,
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
silly. I'm crazy.
You are.
I can't hide it anymore. I've tried.
No. It's
I'm
too hard
too
to be
old to do
somebody
that.
else, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I'm going to do Winter
It's like,
Frost.
who would you be anyway? For Pete's sake. So who would you be, Carrie, if you could be somebody else? Would you
Probably
be a
Wonder
movie
Woman.
star?
Yeah, I would be Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. That
Yeah.
outfit.
Yeah, the outfit
Could never eat
might
ice
need to be
cream.
altered a little for my 5'1" frame, but we'd make it work.
It would be so cute. It would be darling.
Yes. Okay, I'm
5'1", I'm taller than you are? That's rare. That's exciting. I'm so glad to know that about you.
I'll just say it doesn't surprise me. I'm used to most people being taller than me. How tall are you?
Not much taller than that. I'm getting closer to it every year.
Right?
Yeah.
I hope this blue is going to show
chalk would
up.
look cool as a background on this. Would it?
Like actual chalk?
Yeah.
Rubbing on the paper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just kind of look like they're in
Ooh.
the thing.
Of chalk.
The actually thing going on.
Are you one of the folks that has an aversion to chalk on a chalkboard?
No, I'm not.
I didn't think so because I know you have a background in education.
Yes, a little bit, but
and
not
if you're going to be in the classroom,
official.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the schools don't have chalkboards anymore.
No, they don't.
They've moved on to smart boards.
Yeah, not even
and
whiteboards.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got smart boards and everybody's got their own laptop.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what my kids have, laptops they took to school. But before that, we homeschooled. So we had little chalkboards, little mini chalkboards like you were talking about. And we would practice handwriting on them.
Little house on the prairie.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Little House.
I do too. There are some little houses down here that were from her childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Like in Independence, Kansas, there is a little house that Pa sat down on for a while. Pa was kind of a restless spirit, you know?
Yeah. I think you'd have to be to want to, venture out and move across the country into what would then have been the wilderness and, set up a new life for your family. That's huge.
That Ma, she was a trooper.
Yeah. Of course, my favorite was Carrie.
Oh, of course.
Oh, this is fun.
Wasn't the old one Mary? You can't really see this chalk on the... Wasn't her older sister Mary?
Mary, yeah.
Yeah.
Mary, Laura, Carrie, and then they adopted Albert. See, I loved that show.
You know it well.
I guess so.
Better. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it was a sweet story. I used to read. I read several stories to some kids that I had at school, and it was a dog book. It was just awful, and it was when Jack died. And these heartless children, and they were like, Mrs. Gunn, are you crying? Of course I'm crying. Jack died.
Oh.
Killer stuff.
Maybe you need to have a Little House on the Prairie parameter for colors.
You don't think they'd just be dull? Here's some tan. Here's some tan. Oh, what
the golden
would you have?
wheat. The
golden wheat.
Rolling wheat fields. And
there was
there's other colors.
What about them?
Just show what they were in case people don't know what they are.
These are ancient chalks. and they just never have gotten. I've just used them for millions of years. Seriously, I got these early century. So I don't know. I don't know where if you can still get chalk or not, but I still like them. Just for odd things like that, and I still have several sets. I like them. And I'm going to get one of Carrie's favorite things out.
Ooh.
You have them, Rosie? Good. See, ancient chalks. Vanessa's got them. I bet they're ancient. It could be the brand, Ancient Chalk. Little Dr. Phil Martin's pen white. Yeah, we'll just call it. I'm just going to drop some like this.
Is that one of my favorite things that you're splattering with?
Mm-hmm. But I'm not splattering. I'm dotting. Because I'm not allowed to splatter.
Oh, you've been asked not to partake in that?
I'm grounded. You know what I might do? I might just cut that out, but that's still wet. And I didn't. Yes, I'm because there's a camera right above there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's probably equipment that would be worse off if it got splattered.
That's not going to work. Yep, it just can't happen. So I just have to mind my P's and Q's and dot. Dot, not splatter. I'm okay with it. We're okay.
As hard as it was to get her to agree to let me spend some money to buy a camera, I don't want to fight that battle again.
Yeah.
And I've found splatters all over the camera. So
it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to get some pretty paper and make a smaller one of these and put that on the wobbler. You won't see that chalk very much, but I know it's there.
Well, I'm going to get out one of my oldest tools. I have literally had it forever.
Old tools. Ardith is doing a thing on old stuff. It's great.
Well, this one I've had since I was born. It's my favorite tool for chalkboarding. It's this.
I see what you said there.
Yeah.
You've
it's
had it
metacarpal
since you were
#1.
born. And do some your paper insider. They've got shimmery stuff. It's so pretty.
Ooh.
It's so. I'm gonna have to go.
That sounds like a subscription box I could get behind.
I think you would love it.
What was that splatter you used, Mom?
It's Dr. It's Dr. Martin's pen white. And it's for technical pens or airbrush. Or dotting if you're on Roulette and it's Friday night.
And you're grounded from splattering.
That's exactly right.
Okay, let's see.
I run a tight splatter-free ship.
Yes. Oh, I feel like I should splatter for you, Mary. Let's see. Yeah, we'll water this down.
I had to run into my closet.
I have to show you my thrift store find. It looks yucky here because it's my paint water, but it says, I craft so hard I sweat glitter.
I like it. That's good.
I had to have it.
Do you like going thrifting?
Yes, and my children are addicted to it, so
fun.
we go. I go less and less now that they're getting old enough to drive.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm doing a little splatter.
You know, I think that was that is a great technique that you're doing. And it did cross my mind to do something like that when I first put chalkboard on, but I've slept since I did that, so I'm glad you did
Blackboard.
Or Blackboard. Blackboard. Blackbirds. Is that a Beatles song?
I'm just going to do a little of each color here.
Someone's on the day of night.
Take these broken pencils.
I'll tell you one thing I missed being on this side of Craft Roulette
What?
is all the chattery people.
Yeah.
I feel like it's quiet, but I can't hear them when I'm when I'm watching. But like it's so quiet. Where's the chatter?
Oh. Yeah, you are right in there on Friday nights oftentimes.
Sometimes, yeah, we
Yeah.
do a lot of like my hubby and I do like movie together. It used to be family game night.
Right.
And now it's more hubby, but I can see him out the window. He's sitting at our backyard fire pit. No fire,
Nice. Oh.
but we have like a little water feature out there. And
Oh,
today,
how nice.
him and his dad planted a tree that someday is going to give us shade.
When
And
you're
so
retired.
he likes to, yeah, exactly. Likes
Yeah.
to sit out there and enjoy it when it's nice.
Good for him.
Yeah. Enjoy the
Cindy
fruits of his labor.
Cindy Elkins says she loves the chatterbox.
Yes, I do too.
Good choice,
Okay.
Cindy Elkins.
Use my oldest tool to dry it as well.
Did that come with you? Standard?
Standard. Yep.
They come in a pack.
A 2-pack.
That's a good thing. Well, we have a couple questions for you, ma'am. But
Perfect
before
time.
we start on the questions, I want to tell you about this great idea I had today. So I was driving along, and I was driving along in 2-lane road going one way, and here comes this kind of rickety truck to turn into the lane that I'm not in.
Mm-hmm.
It had on the back of it, it had 3 Johnny on the Spots, which are portable toilets.
Yes.
I immediately respected his space, but
yes.
I was like, I do not want that to, and it was pretty big, and it was kind of, rickety and kind of tilting over. And I thought, holy moly, I do not want that on my car. So I yielded, but I thought, man, what we need in this world is little portable craft spots that you could, like container buildings, that you could just stop in, drop $20, and they have box after box of projects that you could make. We probably could supply those places with boxes of projects that are not made.
Yeah, a pop-up craft spot.
Yes, just crafter on the spot.
Yeah.
Craft spot on the spot. Craft place on the spot. Don't you think that's a grand idea?
Yes.
Thank you.
Now I want to like renovate an RV and do that.
Yes. Just like a container, a box car.
For any venture capitalists out there, we're starting our initial seed round.
That's exactly. GoFundMe.
Yes.
I think it's great.
Yes. I love it.
For emergency crafting.
Yeah. I often think about crafting and traveling because we have an RV, and in 5-ish years the husband will be retiring and he wants to travel, and I'm like, okay,
have a good time, honey.
Yeah. So we've looked at actually an RV that had like it would be like a little bedroom if you took your kids, but I was like, oh, that would be my craft room. Oh, this is the wrong side. Look away. I messed up.
You would have to. You would have to. You would have to have something because you would go batty. Now, did you enjoy the craft to go list in the book?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was really clever.
Yeah, because
And
we've talked a
it
lot
is
about
good
it. Some
when
people actually leave their houses. Yes, craft
some
pods.
people do. So I'm on the other side. Like most people come to me if like my friends when we're going to craft, they come here because I have this, larger room. When I had classes in here, I could fit 12 people.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So, yeah. But I do sometimes go out and about for crafting.
I can't remember a time that I've gone out. It's been since we lived at the lake, so it's been a while. Ooh.
Mm.
Speaking of such things, Stephanie Mormon asks, your first appearance was in 2021, so COVID was in full swing. Do you find COVID has changed paper crafting? And how
It
would
has
you
for
vote
me.
on these changes, positive or negative?
Oh gosh. I think like I'll just talk from like personal experience, but
Mhm.
yeah, I used to have classes, like I said, here in this room
Yep.
all the time, and I stopped having classes. And um, those of you out there that have come to my classes, I love you. But I really liked the change of not having classes.
Mhm.
Um, it is, I guess it's just like it's a lot of work and an area that I can do, but maybe doesn't fuel my joy. And so
Mhm.
I think it was a nice change for me.
Yeah.
And so for me, like good changes, I, probably went in a different direction with my paper crafting business job than I maybe wouldn't have otherwise. And so I love it.
Yeah.
I love what I'm doing now. And I think a lot of people started, you know, maybe even crafting more because they were home more. And
Mhm.
there was probably more, the community online, I felt grew more because of
Yeah.
it. So, and that's kind of what I do is, online. So
Right.
for me, I would say it's a lot of good
Mhm.
in relation to crafting.
Mhm.
Ooh, look at
Yeah. So is that when you
loving
quit?
these colors.
Ooh, pretties. Is that when you quit Stampin' Up?
Oh
Was
no,
no, that was
I
before.
had that. Yeah, it was like in 2019,
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's been a while, but yeah, I just needed like a change of like I had just outgrown that
Mhm.
when I left Stampin' Up after 19 years. Oh my word. Let's just have a little shaker moment,
Oh, look
okay?
at you. Yay.
Woo. Woo. Okay. Yeah, so I did, a couple other little things before I really landed on building my YouTube business and um, designing for other companies, making cards and videos and that type of thing.
Mhm.
And here I am today. So I'm doing that. I love it. It's flexible and not homeschooling anymore. So
Yeah. That's a whole
yeah,
new thing too.
it's kind of fabulous.
I won't tell the
Yeah.
girls. Yeah.
I think they know. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say welcome to the maybe the funny farm. I don't know. I don't know if I have the perfect answer. This is lopsided. That's so you can't really see that in the Whoops, we lost her again, I think. Mr. Producer. I think we lost her again. So we'll have to bring her back. She's trying to get out of here. Oh, she did it on her own. Pardon
Did
me.
I do something?
Well, you blacked out just for a second.
Oh, I didn't know I did.
Well, that's okay. You're
Now I need to
back.
decide. This card is going to have a little border around it.
Aha. There we go. I'm going to put some little hearts on here. They're just kind of cute. Hearts in space. That would be.
I wonder if I should do purple. I can't decide on my frame. Any suggestions out there?
Purple would be nice.
For my card base, a dark purple? Or should I do, like, if it's a chalkboard, should I do something that looks like a frame, like a silver or a brown board? I don't know.
Do you have anything shiny?
Yeah. Like a silver?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That might play off with your pretty letters.
What do we think? I don't know if I love it.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm going to try purple now.
I'm hearing bright gray, purple, lime green, purple, bright green, neon yellow. Ooh.
I mean, a bright
Wood.
color might draw it in. Ooh, I don't mind the purple.
No, I don't mind the purple either.
Would be one for Team Purple. Okay, here's some bright green.
There's a lot of color suggestions in chat. I'm not going to read them because they basically cover the rainbow, but they're all
really
bright.
Are everywhere. Electric blue.
I don't hate the bright green.
I don't hate it either.
Okay.
Oh, we got some. I like the bright green. I love the purple. Maybe dark purple. It got to be purple. Purple. Purple-o.
Okay, I'm going to try the green.
There it is.
Orange.
Way to go, Stephanie.
Today I was thinking maybe I am Team Orange. Oh, I cut it too small. I can't think and craft and talk.
Oh, you're doing
what is
fine.
That about? I cut it to a card front side.
Okay, so I was having a moment. Let me find it. There are just ways that I get humbled regularly, and it's wonderful. So one of those recent moments was I made this card, and it had those yoga sheep from Rabbit Hole Designs. And I thought, that is so fun, Mary. That is so fun. You put them in light bulbs. And then I used this term, you are brilliant. I was kind of like thinking, hey, that was a kind of a brilliant move, Mare. And I put it on this gorgeous paper from your Paper Insider. And I thought, that's a great card. Let's open it.
Oh,
and
no.
I put it on backwards. So, yeah, there you go.
That happened.
Can't live in that moment too long.
Yeah.
I'm brilliant. So, yeah, it happens.
You gotta humble yourself.
Yes. Or, yeah, even if it's by accident, you will be humble around here. So
bring you back down to earth.
Yep. Good news, though. My head fits in the door.
It's kind of a meta joke. Someone would try and figure out how to open it, and then they couldn't, and the card is telling them that they're brilliant at the same time.
It's deep. It's very deep around here. Yeah, I've done it more than once, too. That's for sure. Welcome to the Hammy Farm. Is it this one right? Oh, good. Whew. Couldn't have too many going like that.
I have an issue where I can't cover this up.
Oh, here's a great one. Oh my gosh. So here, welcome to, and then I put the little blackboard on the wrong side. Oh. 2 for 2. What the heck? I'm on a roll. Let's... Oh, anybody want me to do their electrical work or anything? I'm sure I'd do a great job. Well, I know how to fix things like that.
I had to cut out the center of this green paper because I feel like it would be wasted
Absolutely.
if I just cover it up. So
perish the
I
thought.
have to do that.
Yeah, I can't.
That's what
waste.
rectangle dies are for.
That's right. Gut away, my friend. Gut away.
Yes.
There. Now I have to make another little blackboard, but that's okay. I think I can do it.
I think you
Mary
can too.
Solinsky says use undo.
Oh, I don't
Use
have any
undo.
undo.
I've
I've never made a mistake before, Mary Solinsky, so I've never had to use undo.
You've never had the need for it.
Never. Would you like to buy some property from me? I've got some nice swampland.
Waterfront
Property. That's the one. Okie doke. Now we'll fix this up. By golly. Maybe. Oops, wrong end. Oh, okay. So here we go. Well, Kristen Kamato, whose motto is Kamato. I don't know what her motto is yet, but Kamato's motto has to be something coming in the future of her life, I hope. Thank you for turning her on to white ink that you use for splattering.
Oh, yes.
That would be Dr. Martin's white ink.
Yes.
I know it's a favorite technique of yours. Do you have a second favorite technique by chance? With Dr. Martin?
I can't say splatter because that includes splatter. That's.
Do you ever dilute re-inker in it or anything? Have you ever done anything like that?
I haven't. I because I was like so void of a really good white splatter that I just used it for that. And it's so thick, like this tiny jar is going to last forever.
Yeah.
Martin.
It is thick. Yeah.
It's Dr. Phil, but they just couldn't fit his name on the label. So they just chopped some letters off because they knew you would know.
I got to think about my second favorite technique. Why is my brain blank? I don't know.
Have you ever like painted with it and then stamped on top of it? So it almost is like a gesso?
I should have tried that for my clouds here. I just did ink. I did white pigment ink for my clouds and the banner. So I should have tried that.
Might work. Well, are you finished, my dear?
I'm thinking about oval right now.
Oval.
Yeah.
Well, you do have those ovals.
My dog made it. Yeah, I just feel like that's a little cheating.
It's terrible when you feel like you're cheating on craft roulette.
Are those?
But I've done it many times.
Are those shaker thingy-mabob circles? Because all circles are ovals.
What?
They are, or are
all circles are ovals, but not all ovals are circles.
Are you?
All
sure
circles are ovals, but not all ovals are circles. I'm going to believe you.
Yep.
I would take it if
I want to put this other sentiment on here, possibly.
Okay, here we go. Let's try again. Try again.
I mean, if it meant that I beat you, I would maybe be done with my card.
No, it's
fine. A circle is just a type of an oval.
I just keep moving along. A circle is a type of oval.
Yeah. It's a subset of ovals.
Why should I use circles instead of hearts then?
But like, could ovals be a heart could be two ovals that you put together? Overlap?
You broke my oval.
Oval, can we have Ovaltine?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
After this, let's have Ovaltine.
In oval shaped glasses?
Yes. I did you eat the Ovaltine? Just have a little bite of Ovaltine?
If you had a little hamster with chocolate around its mouth, it could have
No,
just had some Ovaltine
yeah.
in the
Where's
and
my
the
Ovaltine stamp?
do you have one?
No.
Oh.
I feel like it's out there somewhere in the world.
It should be.
Yeah.
These little
Do they
hammies
still
would
sell
love
it?
that. Little Ovaltine, and you could put them on like you could do little Ovaltine mugs and things. That'd be cute.
Mm-hmm.
Be cute. The world is cute. It is just waiting to be. The world is waiting to have a stamp made of it. It's full of cuteness
Yeah.
everywhere you look. There we
Agreed.
go.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little sub-sentiment. I need a little purple on there.
There, I've got my little blackboard inside with a heart on it. We are rolling. We're getting this figured out. And let's see. Do I have
Yes.
everything? I'm gonna check.
Did anybody else
still
turn in
play.
a card yet?
Yes, there have been several.
Ooh, exciting.
Let's see. We've got include action. Well, mine's a wobbler, and they are giggling and they're shaking the whole little tea set there, and they've got northern lights with the dark background and pink and purple and green and dark blue. They've got they kind of look like they're on a blackboard, chalkboard. You know what else I could do on that? Since I covered up my black, I could just add some white around the edges, and that'll make it look blackboardy.
Yes. With your finger tool?
Yes, my little baby tool that's gotten pretty old. But it's never let me down.
It might have more texture in it than it used to.
You know, I don't think it has as much. It has more texture on this side, but this side is worn down. For real.
Does it even have a fingerprint?
I was at a wedding, and they were waiting for the great grandma, to come on a plane, and they couldn't get her fingerprint because her hands were so old. They couldn't get a good fingerprint. I know I do not understand that for sure but I'm starting to. Yeah, I have really slick fingers anymore. I know that your fingerprints are for life, but they couldn't. They'd worn off quite a bit, I guess.
Weird. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to emboss this.
Okay. There she goes. She's having a good embossing night. Oh, embossing nights. Yeah, I'll just make it look chalky. Because it is chalky. I'm not... I'm not lying. It's got chalkboard. Yep.
Oh, mercy.
So you do a lot of videos for Trinity.
Yes,
and you've done a lot of videos for Trinity that were Craft Roulette inspired products, which you've made us look very, very good. Thank you so much.
Oh, they're super fun. Super fun things.
Do you play with. Are you in love with the dust bunnies?
Yes. I didn't have them from before.
Oh,
but
you didn't?
Speaking of shaker cards, here's my dust bunnies.
There they are.
But yeah, like this bed. How fun is this bed? And I drew lines on the little comforter.
Mm-hmm.
And I put little gray shakers in there for dust. And I mean, their faces, they're so cute.
They have so much personality.
Just for you.
Mm-hmm.
Bunny slippers, like, yeah.
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 They're the real deal.
The dirty bunny, I also did a shaker card. This one's sold out, you guys.
I know.
Everybody loved him. But mine says, I'll clean after coffee.
No.
And he's chilling on the couch.
He's so cute.
We got a little donut in the cup. This is also from the dust bunny, the little feather duster.
Yep. He's adorable. And look at those coffee beans in the background.
Yes, coffee beans, donuts, sprinkles.
I
Yeah.
love every bit of it.
Love
What?
him.
Hat Trick Smith has a question about those things. She says, would you rather... Hat Trick Smith is quite a fun lady. And she asks, would you rather find 1,000 small dust bunnies hiding under your bed or one giant dirty bunny sleeping on your bed?
Ooh, probably 1,000 underneath because they might already be there.
And who would know, right? I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I'm happy. They're
My
probably... I just hope there's no spiders under there. But
oh,
yeah.
Mary, now I might have a nightmare.
Oh no. Just think of the...
Spiders.
I think the dust bunnies love to ship... They don't hurt the spiders. They take them outside. They are
Oh,
the best for taking
I
care of
thought they
spiders.
might eat them.
Well,
Who
I
eats
thought that
the
might be
spider?
that might be just a little bit too violent for this show.
It could be a little not family friendly, a little graphic. Yes.
Trying to keep it completely kindergarten level.
Yeah.
We're
They
good
take
with
them
that.
outside, show them the best spot to build their web.
Yep. Yep. One that you would never run into in the dark when you're not looking for it. You know?
Oh,
All those things.
yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. That's fall. I don't think we have that so much.
That's right.
Here now.
It is fall. That's a fall thing.
It is
So
such a
I'll be
fall
good
thing.
tonight.
Yeah. They don't like coming in yet.
I was not happy with my first sentiment. So here we go again.
All right. Let them have it.
But I want to know, really, what does everybody think of the robot die set?
I love
Does that make everybody
robots.
happier?
They
with
are so
making
cute.
robot cards?
I think they're the cutest little guys.
They are cute.
Try and find mine. Here's one I made this week.
Yes, show us.
And he's an action guy. Could I do this? Action included. Northern Lights. Boy, there's a lot. Look at that paper, Carrie. Oh, can you see it?
Yeah, I'm
don't
looking
remember.
across the room.
Uh-huh.
It's holographic or something.
Yeah, and it's got little squares. And I don't think you could do... Oh, you could say his body was a blackboard. I could just write on there like he was a blackboard.
Yeah, and then you send him to
circle.
somebody with the message.
No, I'm going to keep him. Right now I'm keeping him at least because I think he's very fun. And he makes me happy.
It makes me happy to keep some of my cards too.
Yeah, and he says shake.
Or slash a lot of them. I like what you said about shake your body.
Body. Shake your body.
That was very funny.
Oh my gosh. Every time I would run into that, I was like, oh no, did I really do that? I did. Oh well.
I'll show you my robot card. It also is a wobbler.
Oh, look at those guys.
And this one says, you put a spring in my step.
Oh, funny.
And then these are supposed to be springs.
That's darling.
Yeah, they're cute. And I use some foil paper. It's like a pinkish color. Ooh, I love the action wobbler.
Yep. They're
fun.
Just such a nice touch. You can make all sorts of things wobble. I don't know why we don't think wobbling is better than it is.
In real life.
Yes. I may start doing a walk wobble on purpose.
I might do a laugh wobble.
Some waffle wobbles. That's stack that waffle pile until it wobbles. That sounds like a children's game.
Yeah.
Yeah. The holographic paper behind the robot could be used as Northern Lights. There you go.
Yes.
And the wobbler is great for the robots. Yeah, they are. And I think the lights do really well with the robots. Because you can have their little eyes light up or their little panel or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do all sorts of fun stuff.
Oh my, it's like I've never made a card before. You guys.
There are the what's matter? What's matter?
It's like I've never made a card before. Used a paper cutter. I'll pull out the scissors.
There you go. When in doubt. Show it who's boss.
Fussy cut it out.
Welcome to the We're Not Sure, Ellen. We're not sure what we're welcoming them to. Welcome to the funny farm. Welcome. What do you think?
Yes.
I'm just not sure what they should welcome us to.
Welcome to the funny farm. I like that. I feel like I'm there right now.
Welcome to the gerbil farm or the hamster farm.
Welcome to the hamster wheel.
These hamsters have sweaters on, so they'd last at least a couple more days.
Thank you.
In the Idaho
it makes
weather,
me feel better.
You don't have to worry about these guys. We had some teddy bear hamsters, and they were in the basement. That's where they lived. They were happy as could be, we thought. But you know, when hamsters are born, they have to hold up their little fingers and say, I promise I will do everything I can to escape. No matter what, no matter the weather, no matter if I'm hungry, starving, poor, or rich, I am going to do everything I can to escape. That's what they say. And these little guys that we had, they were active. They were active escape artists. And one went missing. This is a better story. This is a happier story than yours.
Oh, good.
One went missing and didn't find it. We had the cereal in the kitchen was on the bottom rack of cabinets, because then the kids could get their own cereal out and make their own breakfast. Well, I pulled out the drawer with the cereal shelf, and I saw a bunch of junk in paper all wadded up into a little nest, and looked a little closer, and that hamster thought it had escaped to heaven because it was in the cereal drawer, just having the best life, all in its little wadded up paper mess, and absolutely fat with cereal. So
it was in that puffed rice or puffed wheat or whatever it was.
It was just so, and all the cereals had been gnawed into. It was the happiest hamster in the world.
I'm sure it just ate itself to sleep countless times in a cycle.
I escaped, but I'm not going to escape again. Yeah, they're the cutest.
That sounds like the life.
It was a happy hamster story.
It does.
Then there was the hamster that got into the rabbit's cage and got into the rabbit's cage without a problem. But then it ate all the rabbit's food, and they stuffed their cheeks, right? And so its little cheeks were super fat. And so here's my drawing. The hamster got in the cage just fine, the little grid. But then when it tried to get out, its little cheeks were too fat. And it couldn't get out of the grid. It just kept running into the grid, trying to get out. But it was, that's what greed will do to you, little hamster.
Right? Oh,
yeah.
They're cute. Now I want a hamster.
Oh, they're so cute. They stink so bad.
Oh, yeah.
They do.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Part of it.
So you do work with Trinity. What are some other companies that you like working with?
Spellbinders. I do some Spellbinders things. They have
nice
club
things.
kits
Mm-hmm.
every month, and I do almost all the club kits and
Wow.
love them. They just seem to be getting more and more clever each month with these coordinating of the club kits. And yeah, so I've been having fun with that. And so I'm with Not Too Shabby. I
Mm-hmm.
was with them before and then started back designing with them. And they have also like a monthly kit that they do that is like stamp paper and ephemera. And
Mm-hmm.
so that's fun. And yeah, um,
That
I
would keep a
also,
body
oh,
busy.
that's Toby. Toby says
Hi,
hi.
Toby.
Yeah, and I do, he hears something. What do you hear? I do work with Scrapbook Pal
Mm-hmm.
and make videos for their channel.
Man.
And they carry like all the things, at
Yeah.
Scrapbook Pal. So that's kind of fun. And they're like, we need you to make something with this. And so I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, so I get to wear my stretchy pants for that a lot, and that's fun. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much. I do some, random guest designing too.
Man, that is busy,
Yeah.
busy. But you always come
Yes.
up with the cutest projects.
Well, thank you. It's my passion.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
what I love, and
That's good.
I can't stop. So
Can't stop, won't
yeah,
stop. Yeah.
right. I've lost
Yeah.
my stump set. I've got quite the mess over here. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
That's happiness right there. It shows that you were having a good time. I see
Yes.
Roberta is in the chat, and she does say that she wishes you well on your show this weekend, and that Birthday Bob and she will be at Trinity at the expo.
Oh yes,
So,
Tanisa, the owner of Trinity Stamps, is there
uh-huh.
at the Orlando Expo.
She is
And
traveling like crazy this
yes,
year.
I
Yeah.
know, I know. I will be joining her for the expo in Denver in May.
Okay.
And oh, this is a new word I'm learning. Puyallup, Washington. I'll be there at Puyallup. And guess what? I'm going there.
P, I think.
Yeah, Pullly.
UP?
hmm
Yeah.
And some other letters after that. Yeah. But we're
XXX.
going down to that expo in our RV.
Oh, neat. Oh, yeah, because
Yeah,
you're right
so
up
that'll
there.
be fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna go over to Olympic National Park
Pretty.
and see all the things that we can see over there.
That sounds
I love
pretty.
going to national forests. That is my thing. I collect patches from national forests that I go to,
Mm-hmm.
and
Where do you
so
put them?
uh, right now in a drawer. But my plan, the end game, is to put them on a quilt.
Oh.
Here's the thing. I sew this much, so mm, yeah, I'll put
Yeah.
that out there.
I hear you.
Someday
I hear you.
I want to make like a denim quilt and keep it simple. I don't need
Oh.
to do
Uh-huh.
any fancy quilting techniques, but if so, I have an Aunt Mary,
Mm-hmm.
who is a really good quilter, and she used to stamp, now she quilts, and she's like the boss. And my Uncle Tony sometimes watches my videos, so if you're watching Uncle Tony, hey, and hey to Aunt Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds nice. I thought maybe
Yeah.
you were gonna say you were gonna put them on a denim jacket.
That would be cool, but I think I want to have too many for a denim jacket.
Oh, gotcha.
We got a lot of good national parks, somewhat close to us in Idaho.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Glacier.
and sometimes I also get them from like state parks and monuments as well. They can count too. So,
That sounds great. That sounds cute.
yeah.
What a nice memory, or a nice way to remember your little journeys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
Are you done
I
with your
like it.
card, Mary?
I am.
Oh, I'm done with my card too. This is for last week's card.
Oh. Oh. Well, let's see that card that has no end.
I feel like he
See
needs a
if everybody
friend.
recognizes the parameters.
Mhm.
Last week's parameters were, oh gosh, it was joke or funny. I remember that.
Shake
So
your
that
merrymaker.
and you could have used that for Northern Lights this week.
I
Those are
thought of putting
yeah.
Northern Lights on here.
Mm-hmm.
But sleigh ride, the colors were sleigh ride.
Sleigh ride.
So
Yep.
I did a dark night sky red, and then I also
Trifold.
have some like golden color, but it's on the inside. And then we had something that was out of proportion, which is my
Yeah.
sentiment. You're amazing. And I also had to make it punny, so I put Mary. You're Mary amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then I have the gold
Yep, and you
in
did
my
a
little
video on
penguin.
it, and it is the card that
Mhm.
has no end, and it just kept going on and on, my friend.
I just kept adding and adding and adding and stamping and yeah. And it's a trifold. It's the controversial trifold that's
Oh my
actually two folds
gosh.
but has 3 panels.
That's really the more of the
I think
classic
that's
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
that's
the classic
less
fold.
controversial one,
Yeah,
which is
Less controversial trifold.
mine was
There we
more
go.
controversial.
it's
but
the
it worked out.
literal and the interpretive.
Right,
there
exactly.
next to
It
each
was
other.
both it was the spectrum right there, which doesn't usually happen on Project. Project's usually a little more cut and dry.
Yeah.
But we got it last week. This week we'll see. We'll see what people are gonna call
Because
include
also
action.
It's interpretive this week too, as far as
2 for 2
how you
here.
want to include
2 for 2.
action.
Let's see a couple of your other cards, if we could, that you made with the products that were inspired by Craft
Okay,
Roulette.
so one
and
of
then
the
we
other
will
review.
Oh yes, that one. Oh, I love that one.
Okay, so these are my doodle cart. Oh my gosh, I love the doodle cart. It is so
Doodle
cute.
card is so cute.
I made the police car and I made it on a shaker. You know, the blue, the stripes, and it says "You're just my speed." I put vellum in the windows. Love it. Yeah.
It is so fun.
And then I made the taxi, and I made my own punny sentiment. When life gets taxing, let's get together. And
that's this weekend, boys and girls, right here in the United States. Yeah, life is getting taxing.
It is.
Yeah.
So there's my little. I feel like you could almost make a face with this, right? Like it could look like the car's coming towards you. You'd have to do something different here, but you could make him a little face.
Yeah, like a cartoon face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I made another Craft Police card.
Deputy Heidi on call.
It's got fun foam and glitter and a shaker, and it's got little foil paper. But also, this car has the letter CR in it, which if you take a minute to think about it, those are my initials. So I was really excited to have a die set just for me. But here's this, the other one you were talking about, Better Than Email. That's like this one.
Yeah.
Isn't that cute?
It's great.
And I colored this right on top of that pattern paper.
Oh my goodness.
So those are my 3 doodle cars. And then we had the one that was the parents, the kitty and the puppy.
Yeah,
so I made a card with each of those. Look how cute. I made it to kind of look like Toby.
Oh yeah, he does. But he doesn't
pile
quite
of
match
bones.
the carpet there.
Right. Happy Father's Day. And then You're the Best for real. For real. The little orange kitty. Because I used to have an orange kitty. So
you did.
I like to make those. Yeah. Okay, then we have our
that's one of my faves.
Spin cycle? What is this one called?
Yeah, something like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll go with that. And I just did a little baby card, and it's just cute. I made a little tiny shaker inside there.
Who knew laundry could be so cute?
It's so cute. Your laundry is about to be adorable.
Yep.
And then there's like a swirl in there, and I made my background with the swirl from that set. Just die cut it. Yeah. Okay, then we have Stay Tuned. And this one's the Love Boat.
You liked the Love Boat. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I put love being with you. So it was kind of, supposed to kind of look like Love Boat and the hearts and the big
It
boat
does.
and
It
turn the
does.
channel. Then we'll watch Chips and yeah. Okay, then
Soon we'll
there's
be
this one.
making this rendezvous. Those are those little
Soon we'll be
gnomes. I like those
making a
little
lot of
gnomes.
cards. Yeah, so I put glasses on this guy.
And you
And
made
then I
her
put,
hair from leaves.
yes, I made her hair from the leaves of the flower. I just stacked them up. And then the little end piece is part of the beard.
Man.
And then she's holding the purse.
With
I got the paper clip.
shoes, right? She's,
Yeah, yeah, I
her
cut
hands
the
are the
into the
shoes.
shoes.
Yeah.
So she had little tiny hands. Yeah. I love you like no mother.
Of
So I
course.
used all the
Of course.
dies from that set on one card. That was my challenge for myself. Because,
That's a
you
big
got
challenge.
a couple random things, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Lots of
they're
beads.
cute.
There you got beads. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, guys, are you
little
all
micro
ready
beads.
to run over to the Trinity State or the Trinity channel for one and the Trinity shop? We do have an affiliate link,
Yeah.
and we would love it if you would go through that if
Check
you
it
could.
out.
And
Yeah.
it's under our associates tab on craftroulette.live. Yep, there's Tanisa now. So
Oh,
great
hey.
cards. Make sure you are following. So if they follow Trinity, they'll see you doing that, right?
Yes. So, yeah, I do my videos on Trinity stamps and my channel. So if you follow Trinity, you'll see my Trinity stamps creation.
Okay. All right. That's where they're often in the morning. That's one of my first, that's like I go and watch one of your
Yes.
videos in the morning. It's a very nice way to wake up.
Saturday morning is when I
Coffee
do
and
videos for
Carrie.
Trinity.
Coffee
Yeah.
and Carrie. That's what I like to do. Well, okay. Well, I think you got your parameters all met. You've got your
Yes.
action because it's a shaker. Your northern light colors are those beautiful iridescent kind of shiny things, and your
Yes.
shakers. You got the blackboard look by doing brilliant things with white on black paper, and your ovals are both your shakers and in your letters. So you're well covered. Deputy Heidi won't be visiting you tonight. That's good. And mine is fine too. I think we did it.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Hamster Dome.
Hamster Dome. Let's do this.
Yes.
Well, we're going to let you color your penguin while we let everybody find out how to play along with us, give away some stuff, and tell them who's coming up, and then we'll come and say goodnight to you.
Perfect.
Sound good? Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
You did it. You did it.
Okay.
You faced
Yay.
that deep water and you went swimming just fine. We'd love to have you guys play along with us. Make sure you use those 4 parameters in whatever way you want, and just tell us how you used it and how you justified using it if it was a little bit crazy, and send that into craftroulette.live. You have till midnight Central Daylight Time on Sunday to send it in, but you'd be a champion if you joined our members group, and then you have till Thursday night at midnight Central Daylight Time every week, as long as you're a member. Yep, that would make you a champion and help us support our show. We'd appreciate that too. We have great guests coming up. We have Mother and Daughter Month coming up just in just a couple weeks. It's going to be so much fun. Be sure to join us next week for Kelly Taylor. We haven't had her on the show in ages. I'm looking forward to that. Then we get to meet Nina from Waffle Flower. Very interesting woman. I'm very cute and darling. Looking forward to having her on. Then we get Amanda Stevens and her daughter Kelly, Lauren Taylor and her daughter Abby, and then our first guest, Jayma Malmy and her daughter Kaylin after that. Join us each and every week. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. That will help you and us too. Well, there's the members. Will it be members under there, or says yes? It has been changed. Thank you.
It's still loading
members.
data from
The
Patreon.
Patreon. So it's not quite up to date.
It's not quite up to date, but everybody's still a patron this month. I am shutting it down at the end of the month. So.
Yep, because we have a whole lot more to offer over on craftroulette.live as members than we did over. It was very awkward because we had a few things over on Patreon. Then we had more things over on our member channel. Now it's all going to be over on our member channel, and it's so much better. So much better. So we are thankful for you guys to join us over there. Thank you so much for sitting at our members table. We do have, I think next Friday, we have our first after party for members for Craft Roulette. That'll be fun. And then Tuesday, we have the Craft Roulette Creative Companion Call. I think that's next Tuesday, after In Review, which is our second show. So join us then and bring your tips on how you're using the Craft Roulette Creative Companion book. We learn the most from each other, so we look forward to having you and telling us what works for you. Oh, there's that confetti. That means it's time to give some stuff away. Whose stuff? Other people's stuff. If you send in a card, one of those 400 cards from episode 209, your name is on that spinner. We always give one thing away first. Our Krog, a Craft Roulette original giveaway, a handmade card with an itty bitty gift. Oh, it's spinning. Oh, and Quasi Kitty, I did get your thing from In Review. Your detective card is ready to mail, but I was mailing it today, and then I realized I didn't put an itty bitty gift in. So I put it back till next week. Oh, Marika. I never know how to say your name, darling, but I sure appreciate you every time you send in a card. Just make sure you go to craftroulette.live and fill out the form under Claim Prize after this is all done spinning, and then it will tag me so I won't miss it. And I will send you a Krog. Looking forward to it, I know you are. A Craft Roulette goodie bag needs to stay in the USA. It's going to Elva. I think he's in the USA. He had a great aunt, Elva. She was a twin. Her twin's name was Olive. Olive and Elva. I always thought those were such odd names for twins. I don't know. Just, they were old. They were probably younger than I am, but they seemed very old when I was a kid. Nice ladies. Rabbit Hole Design, $25 voucher going to... Oh, a brand new first timer, Lois Beck. Congratulations. Lois, you'll just want to make sure you use that contact or that claim prize form, and we'll get you set up so you can go shopping on somebody else's dime.
And the claim price form is now just by default open until next Thursday. It used to shut off on Sunday for non-members, but I just opened that up for everyone until Thursday.
Waffle Flower gift certificate is going to Sandy S. Sandy S., congratulations. We're happy for you. Just make sure you let me know you want it. Otherwise, you'll not get it. That's a sad thing. We want you to be happy. For a Paper Insider gift box of paper, this does need to stay in the USA. It's not a gift certificate. So they actually send you a box of paper, and man, is it fun. You got to see some of it in action tonight. They're great people to work with, too. We really appreciate their generosity. This one, Beans. Beans, I don't know where you live, darling, but Beans won a little box of paper from your Paper Insider. If you are out of the country, just make sure you let me know, and I'll send you a Krog. I'm happy to do that. That's fine. And for a Glassboard studio, this also needs to stay in the United States because they send an actual product, not just a gift certificate.
We might be able to arrange something where you pay shipping.
Shipping, yeah. Yeah. They are great people to work with, too. Libby P. Congratulations. And it is the Craft Roulette version of Glassboard Studios designs. It's really fun. It's a great product. I love working on it. If you need to if you are in the viewing audience tonight and you want one, Mother's Day is coming up. There's a discount through Craft Roulette too, I think. Pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. But yes, check it out. They're great. You would it's wonderful to work on. Mother's Day is coming. Let's do this for our good crafting mothers. Yes, I don't think you can cook on this, but that's okay. I don't think I want to cook anyway. Let's bring back Carrie Rhoades. See what she's got up her sleeve for the rest of the night. Well, ma'am?
Not much.
The hard part's over. You got your card done.
Yeah, I did. And this one.
Whoops, there she goes. She wants to get off a little early, I guess.
That was
Actually,
me. That was
there
me.
She's
I was
the
changing
backup.
the video quality. I'm fighting Idaho's greatest internet provider, I'm sure.
Abracadabra.
Oh,
Abracadabra. Yeah. Yes, you can buy your own Mother's Day gift, Amy.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Just take the pressure right off. Just tell them, give me your credit card, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it.
We had a neighbor,
that
a
was fun.
crotchety old neighbor, and his answering machine said, just leave your credit card number. It was a great idea. I don't know if it ever worked, but he did try.
Right. Most people be like, and then it worked perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, make your own card, buy your own present. I'm all about it. That sounds like a good
Me too.
plan.
I support it.
Thanks for coming.
Yes.
So you told us a little bit
fabulous.
about where you're going to be at some expos. Have you done a lot of
Yeah.
expos? Or is this
I
kinda
have
new?
done some expos, and I'm going to be teaching classes actually at these expos.
That's
And I've
cool.
done that before, and so it should be a ton of fun, and looking forward to, like I said earlier, putting faces with names and meeting people, and yeah, just enjoying that experience. And getting away from home does not hurt my feelings.
I love it when people are at these expos and they've got their Craft Roulette shirts on and they go and get their pictures taken with some of our guests. It's so fun. It's a
Yeah,
nice connection.
it is.
Yeah.
A girl might need a shirt for that. Speaking of buying your own Mother's Day gift, you might need a Craft Roulette shirt.
I know where you can get one.
Yeah.
But it is fun. And you're fun, and we appreciate you being with us tonight. So,
Yes, I love it.
we will see you on the internet. We're gonna follow. Everybody's gonna follow you because you make such inspirational cards, and she's so happy. She's so
yeah,
happy. It's a
I-
good time.
Yeah. Choose happiness.
Absolutely. And choose to smack your own brain with a big old smoocheroo. Oh, she's a double smoocher. I should have known. Last week I did a double smooch.
Yeah.
Man.
Gotta get both sides.
Right and left because you don't want one to
Yeah.
get jealous. See you guys Tuesday night for In Review.
Yes.
I'll have
fun
another
show.
card to steal. And then next Friday with Kelly Taylor, we're going to have a great week next week too. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Cheddarbox. Well done, Mr. Producer. Nighty night.